So yeah, just to repeat, Jerome, I'm gonna let you do a bit of talking because you never really got much chance to say much when you were with Sharon, were you? Because bless her, Sharon's a Ouija.
All
She
right.
she, she knows how to talk. They
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She
those
knows.
Glaswegians, they know exactly how to talk. They just.
Yeah, but it's all about this. It's the
Mhm.
voice. Our voices matter, so it's really important
Yep,
to have
yep.
people like you, like Sharon, like everyone in the crew to continue to talking until they are walking.
Okay, yeah. First question then. Could you explain to me what your YouTube channel is, what it's called, and where you're from,
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm come from Belgium,
Yep.
and my YouTube channel it's about a lot of things. But in first, it was about MAM and the whole wrongful conviction because I was not expect one moment before doing this channel to create a YouTube channel even for myself
Hmm.
because I'm musician. I play music,
Yep.
I play guitars, and I do stuff like this. So, but even with that, I was not accepting to do a YouTube channel. But after watching Making a Murderer, I was completely shocked,
Hmm.
really, really shocked by what I've seen. It was horrible, and I was looking for more information everywhere on internet, and I was looking for a channel in French to have more information, but sadly, it was not the case. So uh, I have looked for more information. I have watched first Eriko's video, and after Ali Happerson video, and after Laura Kag video, and after Dev Begokta video, and after your video, because you have start just after. And I was in touch with Richard,
Hmm.
and I explain him the situation. Then here in Belgium and in French, there was no YouTube channel talking about the case or any wrongful conviction
Hmm.
case in French. And he tells me, okay, so why don't you do by yourself?
Hmm.
I, I was surprising because I tell him Rich because I was calling him Rich. Rich, I'm not a professional at all. So
Hmm.
I, I never do that of my never do this kind of stuff of my life. So for me, come in live and start to talking about a subject, and it's a big deal. And it tells me, no, Jerome, watch my video. Do you think I'm a big professional? And I say, yeah, in a kind of, you are a big professional because my
He's
gosh.
I'll tell you, he's a big mumper and moaner. That's what he was.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah.
So,
And
sorry, just to backtrack then. So, French wrecking crew, because
yeah,
am I right in saying that the majority of Belgium actually speaks French?
exactly. This is why I have
Yeah,
decided with Richard
yeah.
to call that the French Wrecking Crew, because it was more about um, to have more people engage in the process, more people in France, in Belgium, and it works.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
really good. Even I've done do so often video in French. There is people in French in France and in Belgium who contact me, and even in England, in UK, in Scotland, everywhere all around the world. So it's really good because you continue to talk about everything, and it's it's the way we are looking
Yeah.
for.
The countries that speak French, obviously France,
Yeah.
Belgium, there are lots of French colonies, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
French Canada,
Yeah.
French
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
French people speaking in Canada. Any idea what language they speak in Morocco?
No idea.
French.
French?
French is their
Really?
main language, yeah.
Ah.
And so I remember I
Didn't know
think I
that.
think it was the very first mammothon that the dude did. He shared with me his analytics. He loved the analytics
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
YouTube, and he said, I've actually got viewers for this video, this one of these YouTube um, making a murderer mammothon videos in 50 different countries. And I said, that's amazing. That's brilliant,
Yeah, which
because
was
it's not just
amazing.
not
Yeah.
just the English speaking countries, it's also all the other countries, And he said, I've even got I had a view in Morocco.
It's
And I
interesting.
said to him, I wonder, Morocco. That's interesting. Yeah, dude, where did I go on holiday? Marrakesh. No wonder you got a view in Morocco. Of course, his sense of geography was not too good.
No,
He
no,
didn't
no,
know
no,
he didn't
no.
know where Marrakesh and Morocco was. It was anyway. It was quite good fun. But I mean, seriously, even if you discount the fact that I was in Marrakesh in Morocco at the time, still 49 different countries that his
Yeah,
videos
yeah,
are
yeah,
going
yeah.
out to is absolutely,
Yeah, and
mind-boggling, isn't it?
it yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's just not the language because I think his energy and all he was more than a language barrier for us,
Yep,
for everybody. I mean, the,
yep,
the, he was this kind of guy. Then you love him
yep,
to because he's so full of energy, is so passionate, and
yeah. I'm obviously in the dude's studio, and you can see two flags on the
yeah,
ceiling. The Scottish
beautiful
flag,
flags, and
the lion
the
rampant, and the
Australian, yeah,
Australian, the the boxing kangaroo. But what you
yeah,
don't fully appreciate is that to my, I'm going to say my left, therefore, okay,
yeah.
up
There
here,
is the
the
Belgium,
the the black is
yeah,
part of the Belgian flag.
yeah,
And at one time, the Belgian flag was across the whole of the ceiling, wasn't it?
yeah.
Who
Just of
sent
them.
him that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Mm, I've no idea either. But anyway, it was gratefully received, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember to send him some chocolate and
Ah,
some truffle,
wow.
and he was really pleased and really enjoy the
Yeah,
chocolate.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. So when did you when would you say you first watched Making a Murderer?
in 2016. Yeah,
All right. So
yeah.
not long after it first came out, or within the
No,
first few
no, no.
months?
Yeah, yeah. On the first few months,
Yeah.
I have watched the documentary, and at the beginning, really, I was thinking it was a false documentary. It was a kind of documentary to show you how it can be crazy sometimes in the legal system. And after watching several episodes of the season one, I have realized it was not fake. It was true. And
Oh yeah. Yeah.
my God, I was completely shocked, and that's why I have thinking to do something, but I was not expect to do a YouTube channel, a Twitter account, a Facebook group, all of this stuff. But
Yeah. Obviously, the name Wrecking Crew refers to
yeah,
the book
the book,
by John Verac about
yeah,
Kathleen Zellner's investigation into
absolutely,
proceedings. But I know that, I mean, you sent me a book about the Zodiac, which was very, very interesting, with a
yeah,
Mr. What's the name of it? Was it Mr.
Mr.
Breeze?
Drew Bison,
Beeson, that was it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Drew
So
Bison,
so obviously this sort of, I mean, obviously in the Zodiac killer, we're not talking about wrongful convictions, but we're talking
no,
about this sort of the mystery of who done it. And for me, that's the same with Making a Murderer. There is a
yeah, yeah,
there is a
yeah,
who done it that we need to find out,
yeah,
because
yeah, absolutely,
because the way it works in America is that unless you, as Kathleen Zellner has proven, unless you can show who the real perpetrator is, they are quite happy that the legal system to go
oh
with the
yeah,
fact that they've got somebody locked up for it. They're quite happy with that. They don't want to
I
let them
know,
go, do they?
I know, I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I know, I know, and that's why I'm interested in a lot of different stuff
yeah,
because I'm try to um, yeah, I try to do different things, but in the same way, because in the Zodiac Killer case, I'm not really interested by who was the Zodiac. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm interested by who was the Zodiac, but I'm more concerned for the victim.
Yeah.
Like in this case,
Yeah.
like for the Luke Mitchell case, like for the other case, like for Amanda Knox case, it's the
Yeah.
same. When Amanda was arrested in Italy, I remember I was young. I was in Belgium, but in Belgium, all the paper and all the media was talking about Amanda, and it was really a shame because for us it was really the Italian all the Italian corruption in Italia with the law enforcement and the mob. And the
Mm.
mob, we never talk about the mob in Italy, but it's huge. And see this little girl, because she was a little girl at the time, and she was 16 or 17, or maybe just little more, but she was really young, and thinking that she was involved in this crime and don't see uh the other way, like in Making a Murderer, the tunnel vision.
Yeah.
It was really completely stupid. So at the time, I remember I was thinking about Amanda Knox and thinking, yeah, it's horrible for her. But I was most younger. There were not internet, and it was a different time. And after when I have watched Making a Murder for the first time, it reminds me a little bit what Amanda Knox had lived, because she was. This is not the same story, but she was wrongfully convicted too. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, of course, as we've seen in, as you say, Amanda Knox. I mean, when I first heard about it, I was gobsmacked that they had decided to release her, and I immediately thought, well, there must be some sort of political persuasion gone on here, And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
only
yeah.
it's only when you dig deeper that you realise that no, it was the fact that as you say, they sort of had this tunnel vision, this confirmation bias that it was Amanda Knox.
Oh yeah,
And this this
oh, yeah,
this tiny speck of DNA that
yeah.
that most likely occurred through cross contamination. But I'm gonna suggest to you that you're interested in this sort of true crime, etc. Goes even further back because you've also studied very deeply the JFK case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And for the future, I would like really to do something new, because there is also already, I mean, a lot of video on JFK
yeah.
plot, on the JFK files, on Lee Harvey Oswald, on Jack Ruby, and I
Hmm.
was thinking to maybe to do something different for this time. Maybe make a trial with a panel, and with somebody to playing the judge, somebody to playing the defense, somebody
Uh,
to playing.
Jerome, I know of an absolutely awful judge. He's a mixture of Judge Willis and
Yeah.
Judge Fox. Patrick Willis, Jerome Fox, and what's his name again? Oh yeah, Mark Hodinett. Whatever you do, avoid that judge because he will not give you a hope in hell.
Yeah, but
He's definitely the worst judge I've ever come across.
I see him well in judge. I see Mark. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah, in judge. But I'm looking for talking about the case of JFK and
yeah,
RFK and all involved about the case, because there is a lot of things to say in this case. And yeah, but you are true. When I was younger and I was 15, 16, I was reading this kind of book because I was already interested by know what happens, because I know it was not the truth. It was not this little guy Lee Harvey Oswald on the sixth floor on the
yeah,
sixth. Yeah,
yeah,
no. Even I was when I was younger, I don't buy that. No, I'm sorry,
yeah,
but so I was interesting to know the truth, and why the I was interesting to know also why the government hide the truth to the people to protect them, or for something else, then we don't know. And yeah, I was really interested by that, and that's why I'm interested by a lot of subjects, but even subjects don't really uh, match up with the wrongful conviction. I'm really interested in the pyramid of Giza, in
Yeah.
in archaeology. I'm really in this. Yeah, I I love learn,
Mm.
and I love continue to talking about subject with people and debate.
Yep.
And because debate is the most important, because uh, first when I was on my channel, I was thinking to do video on my channel. I was thinking to do by myself, but you know what it is, be in front of your camera, and sometimes you don't know what to say or you need to be prepared. But me, I'm not prepared myself. I go and let's see what happens, and here we go. Let's rock and roll. Why that's what I was doing when I was playing music. So
Yeah.
I
I
I
I
don't
think I
change.
I think you'll be pretty well prepared next Sunday. Oh well, a week today, because
Yeah,
I
a
think
week
we've
today.
got yourself and Sharon are going to
Yeah,
do a time slot based on from what Sharon was saying, the fact that there's a whole new army of people involved in speaking out, talking about it, and
yeah,
advocacy. And then I think we've got you for a slot as well on your French Wrecking Crew channel. So that's going to be
yeah,
great.
yeah,
And as I say, things are starting to come together nicely. There's been lots of invites sent out, shall we say,
yeah,
to
yeah,
to, uh,
yeah.
to to people to come and be guests.
Yeah, yeah. There is
And
a
and
lot.
there's
Yeah,
been some pretty amazing responses to those
yeah,
invites. So I'm really looking forward to next Sunday. And I think we're up to like 12 studios because of
yeah. Oh,
because of
it's amazing.
yourself and the other ones that we've added. So yeah, I'm going to get the schedule sorted out, and I think it's all going to come together by possibly tomorrow, Tuesday. I think that's when we're going to finally have everything sorted out with regard to time slots. But yeah, it's I mean, for you, well, for me, it's 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday till 4 in the morning. For you, it's
Yeah.
what's that? 4 in the afternoon till 5 in the morning. I'm not expecting you to stay up till 5.
Oh, it doesn't matter if I know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
before I can be prepared, so to wake
yeah,
up and
yeah.
be nice. So don't worry about that. I will do my best for the dude, and I will do. Because, and I would like to thank you, Paul, because uh really all you have done for us and for the crew and for Rich, from my heart, thank you very much.
Well,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Drum. Hopefully it'll be a good and popular event, a bit like the virtual rally and the previous marathons. Um, I suppose what I was trying to do with this one was, with Mark as well, was to kind of
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
lay a template as to, this how we might, proceed in the future, whereby somebody, sort of puts together everything. Sometimes too many cooks in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah,
But no, hopefully it'll all go well. And one of the things that the dude said to me, it wasn't it wasn't long before he passed away, and he said to me, you've got to keep your YouTube channel going, pal. You've got, everybody,
yeah, yeah,
they've got to keep going at this, because he said, you know, it's not going to be long now before Steve and Brendan are released. And everybody's YouTube channel, as he calls it, is going to blow up. Now, what he meant by that is not that YouTube are going to put a bomb under our channel. What he meant by blow up is,
no,
it's suddenly going to become huge. And so I'm hoping that in the future, because of the foundations that we've laid with the help of Eric Ose, that
yeah,
in the future, we're not going to just sort of, as soon as Stephen Brandon is free, going to pack in. We're going to be looking at all the other cases and doing what we can to, you know, to wherever there's an obvious case of, you know, a wrongful conviction, you know, just to draw attention to it. And you know, it's as we grow our channels, you know, our voices will become louder and louder and louder until eventually that all these politicians out there that would like to brush things under the carpet are going to have to accept the fact that, you know, we're out there, we're onto you. You know, if you've behaved disingenuously. Oh, that was one of the dude's favorite words, wasn't it? Disingenuosity. Yeah. If we see any kind of disingenuosity, we're just going to be onto it, and you know, and hopefully, you know, draw attention to it. But yeah, that was one of his. That was that was one of the things he said to me. That, I mean, he said lots of things that stuck to me. That you know that you know
me too.
Have stood out to me, you know. It's
me
you know,
too.
including nonsense like, you know, you know, but you know, it's just one of those things. I'll just what's happening there we go. I mean that nonsense, you know. And it's you know, he used to say things, and I used to go, dude, what on earth are you on about?
Yeah,
I'm sorry I nearly swore then, but I resisted the temptation. But yeah. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, Jerome, I'm going to say cheerio because I've kept you long enough. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to Sunday. I mean, we're keeping a bit quiet about who we've got as the guests at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you know, the way I see it is that even with just the hosts that we've got at the moment, you know, the hosts that are going to be doing the various slots, you know, they are people that you want to listen to. But the fact that they're going to be having some of these guests turn up and appear with them is, I think it's going to be pretty good. And yeah, it's a good tribute to the dude. It's, to be honest, it's no more than he deserves.
No, but really, we are all really grateful. And
well, no, don't thank me. It's been a pleasure. But you know, what's going to be interesting is next week. Not next week, but the next again week, when we get together and have a recap of all the things of all the things that Capaldi should have done that he didn't.
You would be amazing, like always.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Jerome, I'm going to catch you soon, and take care.
Take care too.
Thanks very much. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.